Only 6 days left until Election Day. We're seeing some new polling information released this morning. One of them, an Associated Press poll, has Barack Obama with a 7-point lead over John McCain in the key swing state of, listen to this, Virginia. 49% to 42%. Early show national correspondent Jeff Glor is at a polling location in Sterling, Virginia with more. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning to you, Harry. If voters are tiring of the constant back and forth on the campaign trail, they are not showing it by turning out to vote early in record numbers.
This election is too important to me not to be here to vote.
It appears more people will cast their ballot before Election Day this year than during any other campaign in American history.
I've had the privilege to witness what's best in America. I've seen it in the lines of voters that stretch around schools and churches.
I prefer to let the voters weigh in before presuming the outcome.
In Florida, more than 2 million early voters, roughly 18% of all those eligible, forcing officials to extend polling hours. In Georgia, 1.2 million, 20% of those eligible, leading to remarkably long lines.
How long did you have to wait, ma'am?
8.5 hours.
And in Colorado, 800,000 plus, more than 31% of those registered. For this California voter, the line took an hour and 40 minutes.
I believe that you have to vote. Otherwise, if you complain, you got nothing to complain about if you haven't put your 2 cents in.
The surge in early voting is actually part of a larger trend. In 1992, only 7% of voters did so early. By last election, that was 20%, and it keeps rising. On the campaign trail, the same can be said for tensions, as both John McCain...
Senator Obama is running to spread the wealth. I'm running to create more wealth.
...and Barack Obama...
John McCain's ridden shotgun as George Bush has driven our economy towards a cliff. And now he wants to take the wheel and step on the gas.
...continued the rhetoric and continued latching onto any comment they could that would give their campaign an edge. McCain got help from Joe the plumber.
Yeah, I love America, and I want to make sure it stays a democracy and not a socialist society.
Barack Obama gets help from Bill Clinton today, both in Pennsylvania and in Florida. Their first joint appearance together, that one in Florida. And Obama is buying a half an hour of network television time tonight on 3 networks, including CBS. Harry?
All right, Jeff Glor in Sterling, Virginia, thanks so much. Let's take a look at the battleground states and where the candidates are spending their ad dollars. Joining us on the map is Kathy Frankovic, Director of Surveys for CBS News. Kathy, good morning.
Good morning.
Both the candidates going to be down in Florida this morning. There's some new poll numbers down there. Should I go ahead? Would I be crazy if I turned Florida blue?
I think you shouldn't do that yet. I think we've got the red down. We have the red down because of the fact that it's historically been Republican the last 2 elections. Right now, every single poll is showing this very close, save one. But the latest AP-GFK poll has only a 2-point difference between the 2 candidates.
All right, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it the way it is.
Well, or take it up.
Yeah.
But don't turn it blue.
Okay, so maybe we can turn it. Okay, so we're going to make it gray.
Okay.
That means neutral. So far, neutral. All right, North Carolina neutral. That's still too close to call. And we just had this statistic out of Virginia.
That's right.
That's blue.
You know, every poll that's been done in Virginia in the last few days does show Obama with a lead, mostly outside of the margin of error. I think people are thinking of this as a state that's likely going to go to Barack Obama.
Before we get to Pennsylvania, can we talk money a second?
Yeah.
Because these big TV, the big network, everybody but ABC has this sort of infomercial for Obama tonight. What kind of money is being spent out there?
Well, he's outspent McCain absolutely everywhere. More than 3 times as many ad buys in Florida recently than McCain. He's got just under 3 times as many in critical states like Ohio, about twice as many in Pennsylvania.
Right.
So he's outspending McCain sometimes 3 to 1 in these states.
So here's John McCain yesterday talking in Pennsylvania. We just heard that too. We're going to win here. We're going to win here. We're going to win here. Any chance as of today?
As of today, there's no evidence in any of the new polls that shows any tightening of the race in Pennsylvania.
We'll leave that like that. Ohio stays gray.
Ohio does not necessarily stay gray. It's a case like Pennsylvania where all the polls suggest a big lead. So I think you can say at the moment it is certainly leaning Democratic, which would be a huge change.
Right.
And if Obama were to take it, it would mean that he would get over 270 electoral votes.
So,
just keeping Kerry safe. I think you can. For
Whoa,
now, we
whoa,
might
whoa,
take
whoa.
it off on Monday, but
All right.
right now,
Indiana's still too close to call. Missouri still close to call. Colorado, New Mexico, blue. Nevada,
maybe trending.
What's going on with Montana?
Well, this is fascinating. This is a state where the latest poll has McCain up by only 4 points. This is a Mason-Dixon poll. And what's shocking here is that you have the potential for a third-party candidate to make a difference.
Oh, Ron Paul.
Ron Paul. Ross Perot in 1992 got almost 20% of the vote. Bill Clinton carried Montana, a Democrat. If that happens, if Ron Paul, who isn't campaigning, but he came in second in the caucuses in Montana, if he gets a significant amount of number of votes, this could maybe move from red to blue. I certainly will.
I got stuff to do. All right, Kathy Frankenbeck, thanks so much.